gentlelady's time has expired. The chair now recognizes the gentlelady from Colorado's 1st District.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. Welcome to my fellow Coloradoan. Mr. Secretary, one of the things that frustrates us on this side of the aisle is the expression of lofty goals regarding energy expansion and operational efficiency. You talked about it in your opening statement, and I want to expand on my colleague's exploration of the issue of nuclear energy with you, which I know is one of the administration's energy goals. Is that right?
Yes, yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely.
And so just to let you know, last Congress, former Chair Jeff Duncan and I worked with the committee and the Senate to enact into law a bipartisan bill. I'm sure you know about it, the ADVANCE Act. It seeks to accelerate the deployment of nuclear energy technologies while ensuring the protection of public health and environment for future generations. I was really proud to be the co-sponsor of that. We had to do that bill because the NRC was already severely understaffed and over-leveraged. In 2022, the NRC had shrunk by 23% in just 6 years, and over a third of the agency personnel were eligible for retirement as recently as last year. So this was even before the Trump administration came in. So I want to talk about some of the cuts the administration is proposing in nuclear energy to the DOE, because what we're worried about, the NRC's already struggling, the DOE's cutting money. I don't see how we can achieve these lofty goals. So isn't it true the administration's budget would cut the Office of Nuclear Energy's funding by more than 20%?
I believe it's a little bit less than 20%.
It's actually about 24%.
I may be in error, but
Okay.
I'll check that. But
The budget also cuts the Advanced Reactors Demonstration Program funding by half. Is that correct?
that program
Yes or no will work.
that program is phasing down. So
Okay,
yes,
so yes. Since the beginning of the administration, DOE has lost over 20% of its staff due to terminating probationary employees and employees taking deferred resignations. Isn't that correct?
dominantly from deferred resignation.
Yes, it's about 20%, correct?
I don't have final numbers yet.
Okay, I'll guarantee you it is. And finally, DOE is currently under a hiring freeze right now. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Now, so I want to talk about the administration's own stated goals for a minute. The president signed an executive order last month charging DOE with bringing 3 new reactors to criticality by July of 2026. That's just a little over a year. Is that correct?
That is our goal, absolutely.
Okay, that was what the executive order said. Is that right?
I don't have it in front of me, but we have an aggressive goal to ramp things up in many years.
I will tell you that I never ask incorrect questions.
I wish I was as flawless as
Okay.
you, but I'll
You're not,
accept
I'm
that.
not flawless, but I check my facts. Looking at all reactors built since 1950, are you aware that the average build time of those reactors was 8.1 years?
And dramatically longer these days, but yes.
Yes. Now, are you aware that the average application review process can take up to 5 years, and the commission phase typically takes 1 to 2 years?
Yeah, I think you are correctly identifying some problems.
Here's some good news. I have 1 minute and 16 seconds left, so I would like you to explain to this committee, given all the cuts that I just outlined, and given the personnel freezes, how the administration thinks that it is going to approve and bring online 3 new reactors to criticality by July next year.
So number one, there are going to be demonstration reactors at the Idaho National Laboratory. These are commercial companies that have
They're
technologies
not
they
going to
want to
actually,
test.
so they're going to be demonstration, not actual energy-producing reactors.
That is correct.
Okay, that's number one. Go ahead.
And thank you for your leadership on the ADVANCE Act, by the way, Representative.
You're welcome.
And the work on nuclear, it's not directly tied to the number of people. The NRC has grown hugely over decades and didn't deliver approved reactors. So there's difference between throughput and number of people.
I don't disagree with that, sir, which is one reason I did the ADVANCE Act. But if you're going to have a plan, even to put these 3 demonstration reactors up by next year, you have to have do you actually have a plan of how you're going to do that between now and then? And if so, I would like you to send it to me, seeing as my time is up.
Yes,
very
and will
much.
do.
Thank you. I yield back.
Thank you.